Hello everybody, Scott X1307 back with another video. This time another contest video for Francis McMenamin. Why does somebody always call when you go to do a video? Francis McMenamin, he has recently gone over 50 subs. This guy's a great guy, pretty new on YouTube here. Definitely everybody check out his link below. I'll leave it in the description. If you haven't checked out his videos, go do so now. He's a great new guy. Definitely deserves more than the 50 plus subs. So let's get him up to 100, 200 before long. He's got some great haul videos up. And in this contest, first of all, congratulations. Like I said, we'll get you up there 100 plus subs before you know it. And thanks for doing the contest at 50 subs. It's really cool and really nice of you to give back to the community. So we'll get into the contest here. He has a few questions that he asked to enter the contest. First question he asked is, what 3 superpowers would you choose if you could choose 3 out of the multitude of powers that have been presented in comic books? My number one all-time power, it hands down, would be flight. I can't think of any other way to feel the kind of freedom I picture flight bringing to you. You know, birds and insects and bats that can fly, they're not limited in where they can go. They get to fly around in the air, you know, like birds, way up in the sky, man. And it's just, it's one of those things where it just, I don't know, that would be like total freedom if you could fly. So that would be my first power, flight, preferably supersonic flight, so you could get places fast. But if I could only fly at, you know, speeds of normal airplanes and helicopters, that'd be cool too. Whatever. After that, it gets kind of difficult. I think second, I would have to choose healing factor, simply because it would allow you to live longer and recover from injuries, and that way, I think you could overcome a lot of the fears that would prevent you from becoming a superhero in real life. You know, bad guys have guns, and if you can't heal and you're not indestructible, and I wouldn't want to be indestructible. I think it would turn out like the guy from The Watchmen, who's, you know, he was indestructible, but he couldn't feel anything. He ate and ate and ate and got really big because that's all he could feel was his body digesting and stuff. He couldn't really feel people touching him and things. I think that was that Watchmen or Squadron Supreme? But I remember reading a character like that. I think that's how it would turn out in real life. So that I wouldn't care if I could get hurt, as long as I could heal fast. I can deal with pain. So I think flight, and then a healing factor, and after that, you know, super strength sounds cool. Super speed like the Flash sounds cool. Laser beams from your eyes would be cool, but I think invisibility, especially in a real world setting. Once people saw you could fly and that you heal really fast from injury, somebody bound to come looking for you, government wise. That's not going to be good. Even with a healing ability, they could still take you captive, and they would love to do experiments on you, knowing that you wouldn't die from it. There's some sick people out there. Not just government too, man. There'd be people left and right, you know, coming after you. You'd have hate groups. It'd be very much like X-Men comic books. There would be, you know, hate groups coming after you. So if you could turn invisible, yeah, you think, oh, being indestructible or super strong, then you could fight them off, or, you know, they could do whatever to you and it wouldn't hurt you. Again, I think there'd just be too many negative side effects. If you could have invisibility like the Invisible Woman, you could turn it on and off, I think that'd be the way to go. Then you could disappear. So people couldn't find you. Then you could turn invisible, fly away, heal from any injuries that you had, you know, move on to the next day. So flight, healing factor, and invisibility. Controllable. all of them. That'd be my 3 superpowers. My hero name. It's similar to a question that it was in Hitman Von Doom's contest. There are so many good character names out there. It's hard to come up with something new and original. Being able to fly really fast. I think something like Windburn. I think that sounds pretty cool, and it would fit a character that could fly at supersonic speeds. So I think we'd go with that, Windburn. Costume. As neat as some superhero costumes look on page, we all know from movies that they don't quite translate into real life. I don't even like the all leather outfits from the X-Men movies. I mean, they're cool on film. I wouldn't want to wear that. A Batman costume, something like that, tactical suit. I don't know. I think I'd keep mine simple. I think it would be a some kind of full face mask, probably just black. People would probably think I was there to rob them, but maybe go with white or something, kind of offset that robber mentality. And then, oh Lord, I don't know about costume. Definitely no cape. But I would put something together from, some kind of military tactical suit, body armor. Definitely would have some kind of bulletproof vest and things like that. Something that is light, but still, pretty good protection from projectile weapons and stuff. Because, even if you can heal pretty fast, you still want to try to prevent that as much as possible. And I can't draw, so I didn't draw up a mock costume or anything like that, but it wouldn't look like a typical superhero costume. It would look more realistic, more like a spin-off of the Nolan Batman costume and some other stuff. Not quite as heavy looking as that. And his last question, he asks your favorite comic of all time. And he's not meaning like single issue, because as we all know, that would be impossible. I definitely, even out of the few thousand books that I have, I could not pick a single favorite issue. There's not one issue that, if the house was burning down, that's the one comic. It'd have to be, which box would I grab. But looking for like favorite series or favorite storyline, something like that, my all-time favorite series would have to be X-Men. It's the one I've collected the most. It's the one I'm trying to complete the largest run on. And it's just, I've always loved me some X-Men. So that would be my favorite series of all time. X-Men. It's got one of my favorite characters, Wolverine. My second favorite villain or so, Magneto. So definitely my favorite series. I also a huge fan of Walking Dead, but I picked that up in trades. Now I also wanted to show 2 of my favorite mini series of all time to go along with that. So I picked Marvels from Marvel Comics. I loved this Alex Ross artwork. It was this Kurt Busiek writing, I believe. But I like the third person take on this. It's a look at the superheroes in the Marvel Universe from a normal person's point of view. And it was so unique and so different. And then you match that with the super realistic painted artwork of Alex Ross, and you have what I think was an instant classic, and I think it has definitely reached that status now. It's definitely, I think, a modern classic. Great story. If you've never read Marvels, check it out. And then another Alex Ross masterpiece written by Mark Waid, Kingdom Come. Such a different and bleak and dark look at DC heroes. So different, just excellent. And again, you've got the super realistic artwork of Alex Ross to go along with that. So check that out as well. Two of my favorite miniseries. And yeah, that was it. Pretty short, simple contest. Thanks for doing this, and again, congratulations on the sub, Francis. So go check out Francis McMenamin. I'll leave a link below. Go do that now, and you know, read some of these books if you haven't. Check out his videos. Thanks everybody for watching. My battery's running out, so I got to go. Y'all take care, and like always, keep reading those books. Later.